Hello, dear participants and dear conference committee. First of all, thank you for your interest and welcome to our presentation on analyzing modern public interiors through passages and bazaars in Kemeraltı, İzmir. Prepared by Yaren Kurt, Günür Balli, Ceyda Paykoç Özçelik, Gizem Güler Nagıp were in the scope of 6th International Conference of Contemporary Affairs in Architecture and Urbanism hosted by Alanya University. First of all, the research aims to analyze the urban, architectural, social and cultural patterns through the modern public interior spaces with special reference to passages and bazaars built after the 1960s. Within the scope of the research, the characteristic commercial buildings of the modern period, Havuzlu Bey Bazar, Şam Passage and Salepçioğlu Foundation Bazar, an office building located in the historical Kemeraltı Bazar in İzmir, were considered as case studies. The research focused on ensuring the sustainability of Turkey's modern heritage sites and public interiors, passages and bazaars, and these three buildings have historical importance for the city and are among the characteristic commercial structures of the period, were determined as the case study examples. The method of the study includes a literature review, on-site observation, photography shooting, and analysis of the architectural and interior characteristic of the buildings. The concept of public space is used in modern social theories to indicate the common social activity area where thoughts, discourses, and actions aim at determining and realizing the common benefit of the society are produced and developed. On the other hand, public interior spaces are areas where the city's daily economic, cultural, and social activities are carried out, providing spatial diversity according to the variety of uses. While the bazaars, which are a collection of shops, have functions that contain shops and warehouses, the first condition of the rise period of the passages is the great concentration in the trade. As it can be understood from here, bazaars and passages are structures with common features and are functions found together in most buildings. Considering the health conditions in Izmir at the beginning of the 1950s, regulations were brought to the bazaars by the municipality in Izmir, and the shopping habit evolved in this direction by having closed shops built in the bazaars. In the historical Kemeraltı Bazaar located in the Konak district of Izmir, there are commercial public interiors in the traditional texture formed after the Republic period, where new shopping forms are presented. In 2020, the Kemeraltı district was included to the UNESCO World Heritage Tentative List as a historic port city. Kemeraltı Bazar, it is important for the history of the modern architecture in Turkey with its modern public interior spaces that contain passage and bazaar functions built after the 1920s. The three case studies are modern public interiors built after the 1960s with the function of a bazaar and passage located in Kemeraltı, close to Anafartalar Street that contribute to the historical, social, economic and cultural values of their environment. The main entrance gate of the Havuzlu Bey Bazaar opens to Anafartalar Street in south, which is the main access of the Kemeraltı Bazaar, while the other doors of the bazaar are located in the east and west directions. On the ground floor, there are shops that face the road and both sides of the main entrance. Havuzlu Bey Bazaar has a different identity from similar structures around it. Among these differences are the following features: being in a triangular parcel extending from the direction of Anafartalar Street towards the back, having an asymmetrical plan, having three entrances to the building that gives it passage function, having a triangular inner courtyard in the central position. The presence of a shaped pool, the inner courtyard receiving natural light with a transparent roof cover, the connection of all units on the ground floor and the first floor with the inner courtyard in the center, and the creation of a holistic interior space with the gallery space created. The cylindrical concrete columns and vertical circulation elements of the masonry structure represent the development in the construction technology of the 1960s. The load-bearing wall type of the building is solid blend brick. In the entrance and first floors of the building, mosaic tiles in white-gray tones were used as floor material in the common areas. In the asymmetrical plan shape of the building, there are most rectangular shops on the right and left parts of each floor. White plaster on concrete was used as the ceiling material. The transparent covered gabled roof structure over the triangular inner courtyard is steel structured. Plaster on masonry bricks and paint on plaster were used on the walls, and wallpaper coverings were seen in some shops. The building has straight and spiral vertical circulation elements. Gray cast mosaic with white mosaic pieces is used on the steps of the masonry stairs. The stairs have circular cross-section railings in linear form, painted with white oil paint consisting of 3 iron profiles. Sham Passage includes the Sham Cinema. The facades of the building, which combine passage and bazaar functions, have a simple architectural design and reflect the modern architectural style of the 1960s. Sham Passage is a modern public interior with a 1,000-seat movie theater, heating system, ventilation system, and cafeteria. The building has 4 floors. On the ground floor, there are rectangular-shaped shops are located on the right and left sides, reflecting the traditional trade understanding of the Kemeraltı district. Restaurants and cafes are located on the first floor. The Sham Cinema is located on the third floor, and the last floor is used as a balcony floor. The building has an asymmetrical plan and is made of reinforced concrete. The ground floor has a gray mosaic tile flooring, while ceramic tiles are used as the flooring material in the common areas on the upper floors. Suspended ceilings are used throughout the building. The shops with wooden doors have glass materials for their doors and windows and cylindrical concrete columns similar to those in Havuzlu Bey Bazaar. Generally, paint on plaster is used as the wall material on the ground floor, and occasionally mosaic tiles are used. On the upper floor, ceramic tiles are used on the walls in the circulation areas. The building has 2 straight and 2 spiral vertical circulation elements. The stairs have linear iron railings made of horizontal iron profiles. Salipçoğlu Foundation Bazaar and Office Building is a multifunctional commercial building that houses bazaar, passage, and office functions together. The building has a 2-story bazaar mess located on the first level facing Anafartalar Street and a 7-story office mess located on the second level facing Salipçoğlu Mosque. The courtyard, which is accessed by the 3 entrances defined by mass movements on the Anafartalar Street side, provides passage to the bazaar mess. The office mess located at the entrance of Salipçoğlu Mosque is designed in a gallery system and stands out from the other buildings around it with the escalator and cassette flooring, which are significant innovations of the time. Like the other 2 buildings analyzed, the structure with an asymmetrical plan has shops located on both sides of both messes. The first level of the building, which has 4 entrances, houses a cafe installation located in a gallery void of the first mess, while a pool is located in the gallery void of the other mess. One section of the office mess facing Salipçoğlu Mosque has a metal sunshade with an architectural style, while the other section is built as a reinforced concrete mess. While black tile, mosaic, and ceramic are commonly used as flooring materials on the ground floors and upper floors of both sections, the mess facing Anafartalar Street has a steel construction arch roof structure like the Havuzlu Bey Bazaar. The other section has a reinforced concrete roof structure. The shops located on the ground floor of both messes have glass showcases, glass doors, and black shutters. The shop doors in the office complex have wooden frames and are painted in different colors of oil paint depending on the shop. All the columns of the reinforced concrete structure are made of concrete and have a rectangular form. There are many staircases in the building's interior. In the office section of the building, there are 2 additional elevators besides the stairs. Among the characteristic features of these structures, Havuzlu Bey Bazaar and Salipçoğlu Foundation Bazaar and Office Building have ornamental pools that bring people together, while Sham Passage, unlike the other 2, has a cinema hall. Their common architectural features include an asymmetrical plan, shops located on the left and right on the ground floor, and the use of mosaics as a common ground material. Differences between them include Havuzlu Bey Bazaar as a triangular courtyard, the top floor of Sham Passage including a suspended balcony as a cinema hall, and Salipçoğlu Foundation Bazaar and Office Building having one of the first escalators of its time and having an elevator unlike the other 2 structures. Overall, this research highlights the importance of these spaces beyond their physical structures and emphasizes their role in shaping the social and cultural texture of the surrounding area. The contribution of 3 public interior structures of different scales and importance to the functioning of the city's political, economic, and daily life, which helped shape the social life of Izmir in the Kemeraltı Bazaar in line with the aim of modernization, was emphasized. Case studies examined within the scope of this study, which still exist today, have been documented as important representatives of Turkey's modern public indoor space heritage that combine the functions of a bazaar and passage with their characteristic architecture construction system that include the period's architectural culture, form, function, materials, technological innovation used in their construction, and details. Thank you for your attention.